Good morning, boys and girls. It's Miss Laura from Fountaindale Library, and I have another story for you today. This is a really old story called Too Noisy. Now, a long time ago, there was a little house, and in this house, a farmer lived. Now, here's our farmer. You know, he's sort of dressed up a little bit. Maybe he's going to town to buy some seeds. Not really sure. But anyway, the farmer lived in this house with his wife. There she is. And his daughter. There she is. Now, all day long, the daughter danced around and sang. La 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 la. Now, his wife, she was in the kitchen washing dishes. So she was clattering the dishes and she was slamming cabinets. They were basically making a lot of noise. Even the farmer's bed creaked when he slept at night. Oh, too loud it is in this house. Way too noisy. I just want it to be quiet. So he thought, maybe I will go to town and talk to the wise old man who lived there. So he walked to town. He knocked on his door. Knock, knock, knock. No answer. Knock, knock, knock. Maybe I will go and talk to the wise old lady in town. Okay, so he walked some more to her house. Knock, knock, knock. Knock, knock, knock. No answer. What will he do? He has no one to talk to or ask about this problem that he has. All of a sudden he heard, ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. And into his space comes Mr. Frog. Ribbit. Wait, are you a wise old frog? Yep, I am. Well, can I ask you some questions? Sure. And so the farmer said to the frog, my house is too noisy. All day long, my little girl, she runs around and she plays and sings. And all day long, my wife clatters the dishes and slams the cabinets. I need quiet. I can help you. You can? Yep. Well, what should I do? Do you have a dog? Well, yes, I have a dog. But how will that help? Bring your dog into the house. But, okay, but my dog is an outside dog and he's a real yapper, and how will that help? It will help. And off jumped the old frog. Well, I guess I can go try that. So the farmer calls his dog, woof, 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 cute little dog, and sends that dog into the house. Now, all day long the next day, the girl played and sang, and the wife clattered the dishes, slammed the cabinets, and the dog barked and yapped, yip, 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 yip. Oh, I can't take it, I need quiet, says the farmer. So he goes back to town and he finds the wise old frog. Ribbit. Wise old frog, my house is too noisy. All day long, my little girl, she just plays and sings, and all day long, my wife clatters the dishes and slams the cabinets and just makes all kinds of racket. And all day long, the dog barks and yaps, and I can't take it. I can't take it. Do you have a cow? Wait, what? Well, yes, you know I do, but you know, it moos all day long. So how will a cow help? It will help. Bring your cow into the house. Well, okay. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. So off goes the old wise frog, and the farmer calls Bessie the cow to come into his house. So Into the house she goes. Well, you know what happens, right? All day long the next day, his daughter sings and dances, la 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 la, and his wife clatters the dishes and just makes all kinds of racket in the kitchen while she's baking the bread, and the dog yaps, woo, 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 and the cow moos, moo. Ugh, I can't take it, I can't take it. Oh, so much noise. My house is too noisy. I'm going to go see that wise old frog again. So he goes to town and he calls out to the frog. Rabbit, my house is way too noisy. All day long my little girl plays and sings. All day long my wife clatters the dishes. All day long the dog barks. All day long the cow moos. I need quiet. Do you have a chicken? Well, yes, but my chicken clucks all the time when she lays an egg. How is that going to help? It will help. Bring your chicken into the house. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Wow, this is really confusing. Oh well. So he calls his chicken, cluck, 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 and sends her into the house, where she promptly lays a couple eggs. Well, all day long the next day, you know what happens, right? His daughter plays and sings, la 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 la, and his wife clatters the dishes, and the dog barks, yip 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 yip, and the cow moos, and the chicken cluck 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 clucks. Ah, too noisy. I need quiet. Off he goes, back to the wise old frog. So the farmer went back to the wise old frog. My house is too noisy. All day long my little girl plays and sings, la 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 la, and my wife clatters the dishes, and all day long the dog barks, and all day long the cow moos, and all day long the chicken clucks. I need quiet. Do you have a pig? Yes, I have a pig. But how will that help? He is the loudest oinker in the world. It will help. Bring your pig into your house. All right. Ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. So the farmer, not really thinking that this is going to help, takes his pig, this little oinker, and brings her into the house. And sure enough, his daughter sings and plays, la 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 la, and his wife is in the kitchen making apple pie, clattering all the pie plates and whatnot, making a racket, and the dog is barking, yip, 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 and the cow is mooing, moo, and the chicken is clucking, cluck, 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 right after she laid the egg, and the pig is oinking, oink, oink, oink. Ugh! No quiet for this farmer. I have to go see that wise old frog again. So it goes back to town. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. Wise old frog, this is just not working. My house is too noisy. All day long my daughter sings and plays, and my wife, she clatters the dishes in the kitchen and just makes a big old racket. And my dog barks, and the cow moos, and the chicken clucks, and the pig oinks. Oh, what am I to do? I need quiet. Do you have a sheep? Really? Another animal? Yes, I have a sheep, but they drive me crazy with all of their ba-ba-buying. How is this going to help? They will help. Bring your sheep into the house. Ribbit, 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 ribbit. Well, last-ditch effort. I'm going to go ahead and bring that sheep in. So here comes little Lammy, the sheep, into the house. But sure enough, you know what happens, right? His daughter makes all that racket, running around, playing, singing, jumping around, and his wife is making a lot of noise in the kitchen. Well, then she moves into the bathroom. She makes a lot of noise in there too. And then the dog is barking, and the cow is mooing, and the chicken is clucking, and the pig is oinking, and the sheep is ba-ba-baaing. I can't take it. I need quiet. So he starts going to see the wise old frog, except for he's stopped along the way. Excuse me, quack. But what do you want? Well, I've been noticing that you've been having all of the other farm animals come into your house. And I'm kind of wondering why you haven't asked me. Well, I don't know, but just so you know, it's not quiet in there at all. Yeah, well, I don't want to be left out. Can I go in your house? I guess. Go ahead. And so the duck goes into the house and adds to the racket. So the farmer at this point is so upset. He goes running to the wise old frog. Wise old frog, wise old frog, I don't know what to do. Oh my goodness. I can't take it. You know, my daughter, she makes all this racket, and my wife too, and you know, all those farm animals, even the duck got into the action. They're making so much noise. Moo, oi, cluck, bark, yapping, buying, and quacking. I just can't take it. I need quiet. Well, can I help? Can you help? All right. Here is what you should do. Put the sheep out. Put the cow out. Put the pig out. Put the chicken out. Put the dog out. That duck too. The end. Huh. Who'd have thunk? Okay, so the farmer goes back to the house and he puts out the duck. He puts out the dog. He puts out the sheep. He puts out the chicken. He puts out the pig. And he puts out the cow. And now, all day long, his daughter sings and plays, la 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 la, and his wife makes a lovely casserole in the kitchen, clattering the dishes all afternoon long. And Farmer thinks, how quiet my house is. And you know what? That is the story of Too Noisy. And boys and girls, do you know what the point of this story is? You've heard this point before. The point of this story is, be happy with what you have. The end. Thank you very much. Thank you. Boys and girls, we just saw the story, Too Noisy. Now that's the language sign for noisy. And here's another sign, loud. This is loud, right? So we're going to follow the story with a song. This song is called the Sound Effects Song. That's a sign for sound. Sound Effects Song. And it's by Mr. Jim Gill, who has graciously given us permission to use it. And in this song, there's going to be some musical parts where you guys can get up and dance. Okay, I'll let you know when that comes up. But during the song, we're going to make all kinds of sound effects. So see if you can follow along with our song.
Where'er I travel, where'er I roam, no sounds compare to the sounds of home. Oh, the scenery is nice in other towns, but I like to get back home to my sounds. Yes, even with my eyes closed, I know when I am near. I can tell I'm back home by the sounds that I hear.
Are you ready?
Now let me tell you about back home. It's a place where the roosters crow,
Cock-a-doodle-doo!
the birds all sing,
Tweet, tweet!
people snore, and the alarm clocks ring.
Ring, ring, ring!
The cows all moo, the
Moo!
horses neigh,
Hey!
the sheep sing songs,
Bah!
and donkeys bray where it gently rains, and the cold wind blows until it thunders, and then it snows.
Ooh, a bird!
Where people cough and people sneeze,
Achoo!
where they hiccup and they wheeze.
Are you guys ready to dance? Let's do it.
Where people laugh but sometimes cry, you can hear them yawn and even sigh. Where people sing
La, la, la.
and people hum,
Mm-hmm.
where they shout
Hip hooray!
and they eat,
Yum, yum.
where the buglers blow,
Toot, toot.
the drummers drum, flautists flute, and guitarists strum. Where the dishes crack
Oh, those dishes.
and the doors all creak, faucets drip
Drip, drip.
and the floors all squeak.
Everybody dance.
Now, Don, I like the sound of that fiddle.
You guys dancing? What other sounds can you hear?
Where the feet all stamp
Stamp.
and the hands all clap,
Clap, clap.
the lips all whistle and fingers snap. Where the toaster pops
Pop, pop.
and the bacon sizzles, the coffee perks
Blah, blah, blah.
and soda fizzles. Where the cameras click and the doorbells chime,
Ding dong.
the car horns beep
Beep, beep.
and people rhyme.
Have a great day, you guys. See you later.
You're still here? It's over. Go home. Go.